Well, it was a growing concern before the pandemic started, and now after a tough few months, farmers and suicide continues to be an alarming issue. Those in the industry say farmers must ask for help, and those that know them also play a critical role in keeping them safe. It wasn't too long ago that some dairy farmers across the nation watched their product go down the drain.
When everything just changes and you just don't, your future's unknown. Kind of live every day without a purpose, like, well, I don't know if this even matters anymore. So that just kind of takes a little toll on the psyche.
But dumping milk didn't take place at Mike Ginther's dairy farm north of Omaha. But that's not to say it hasn't been a challenging year for his product.
The tariffs hit, and so the market went back down, and then when we're finally about ready to get back up again to a break-even price, at that time, COVID-19 hit.
One thing certain about COVID-19 is that it brought tons of uncertainty with it, including for the Ginther family farm.
Once having a hopeful future for our kids, we don't know how much longer we'll be able to be dairy farmers.
But those questions, along with financial concerns, are not the only issues farmers are facing, and the pandemic isn't helping matters.
We are a tough group of people, but everyone has their breaking point.
A study in January by the CDC found that farmers are among the most likely to die by suicide than other occupations. The same study also found that overall suicide rates for farmers had increased by 40% in less than 2 decades. And this was all before COVID-19.
This is a situation that you couldn't have planned and marketed for. There's nothing we could have done.
Lucas Fricke is a hog farmer near David City and says it's vital for farmers to pay attention to their mental health and not let pride get in the way.
You got to put that pride aside, which is hard because we are very individualistic people, but it's time that people ask for help if they need help.
Being in rural locations can also make some farmers feel isolated. That's why it's critical for family and friends to check on them.
Reach out with a phone call or a text or something, just say, hey, how are you doing? Our farmers are proud out here in Nebraska, just like they are everywhere in the Midwest. But so they don't always show the stress, but they are feeling it right now. And if you can help in any way, they'll appreciate that.
Fricke recommends calling the Rural Response Hotline, which can provide counseling services to farmers in need, and use technology to find one of the many other resources that can help during these trying times.
It's taking that ability to ask for help, and for any farmers struggling, it's not hard to find help. It's not.
Here are 2 important numbers to keep in mind to contact the Rural Response Hotline. Their number is 1-800-464-0258, and the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-8255.